Chris Francis will kick it away for the Cyclones. And this one will be fielded 3 yards deep by Smith Marset, and he'll take a knee. Well, we get to find you and to open the game before we even get a start, a delay of game penalty. You know, we're having to wait way too long to start our season.
But the good thing is there's not a cloud in the sky, brother. I don't care what's delaying it down there, as long as we're playing on the field.
I still don't get to say 1st and 10. It's 1st and 15. Here's Torrin Young. He'll be carrying it a lot today. Ivory Kelly marked 47% completion rate a week ago.
That's not going to cut it today. He's got to have at least 60% completion to win this one.
It's Young again. Stopper. It's 3rd down and 4 because of the penalty prior to 1st down. Stanley over the middle, tipped into the air. Boy, that almost was picked. Knocked up. The pass was at Campbell for quite some time. His defense really was a difference maker a year ago in the Big 12. As you see, Rastetter booting it away, and the left footer gets it end over end inside the 30 and will roll dead.
Solid run game.
He's a big one. 6'5", 224. Out of the shotgun on 1st down. Over the middle. That's Montgomery. They'll use him out of the backfield.
There's Tim.
On 2nd down, underneath yet again.
Wow.
There goes Deshaunte Jones. He got the touchdown that didn't count a week.
Once they get it under their arm.
Matt Campbell is calling his own plays. He lost his offensive coordinator a year ago. Why not give it to Montgomery? He will break tackle after tackle. That is probably his greatest asset.
Here's a formation you're going to be looking for today. There's going to be something that's going to give some problems to this Iowa back end.
Started with trips. Montgomery now peels back as the setback and will take it up the middle. He pierces the 35 and down to the 30.
Bring him down.
Iowa primarily a zone defensive team. And it's Montgomery again forging ahead. Look at that push, Spence.
And this is the inexperienced offensive front.
That they weren't sure could handle this kind of pressure from that stout Iowa D. So they've shaken up their offensive front, which Campbell says is the key to their success this year. Over the middle, again, it's Montgomery. Adept at coming out of the backfield. Boy, what a future.
But he's special once he gets up the field.
2nd down and 2. There he goes. Inside the 10 for a 1st down. Strong ties to the Big Ten at Michigan State. There's Crony, and he's stopped at about 9. They've got tall Akeem Butler in the slot to the bottom of your screen.
Got the back.
A little wheel route. It's Groney. Inside the 5. Powers his way to the 2. Lead and dictate pace of play. This is the 10th play of this drive. Play fake.
Wow.
To the corner, well defended and isolated. Buckner is the fullback, as you see. And they go Wildcat.
Yeah, Wildcat, Timmy.
Montgomery behind Sean Buckner. And he stopped at the 1. Montgomery, the setback, out of the shotgun. Going for the fade towards Butler, incomplete. Sean Boehner is the fullback, dotting the I again, Montgomery, and we've got a flag down.
Yeah, that left guard or left tackle actually moved, and that's where they were going. That's where the inexperience tends to come into play, Timmy.
Joe Rivera, 98. Just snuck it in, the right upright. To the college football playoff. Torrin Young again dots the I behind Nate Stanley at quarterback. And he runs right into a bevy of Cyclones off the left side. That is Marcel
Davion Clowney, man. I'm not saying he's a Davion, but he is really active.
This is as good a defensive line as they've had at Iowa State in a decade. That's Noah Fant, the highly thought of tight end with his.
FBS's longest tenured coach. It's impressive. 20 years.
3rd down and 5. Stanley negotiates, navigates, and now decides to tuck it and go. Reaching for the stick.
Moving.
Mekhi Sargent, number 10, is into the game and totes it for the very first time. Spun down at the point of attack. Which you made of him there. 2nd down and 9. Sargent remains the setback. Play fake to him. They're looking for Smith-Marset, incomplete.
Duo between them.
Keep an eye on Gronewig here, 14. He's in the slot to the top of your screen as a wide receiver.
Love his game.
He's a possession guy. They give it to Sargent instead, and he's dumped behind the line by Jaquan Bailey. We talked to
this right here is one of them.
Ratstetter will punt it away, and the left footer that can kick that end-over-end variety. This time spirals it. It's a beautiful punt and hits like a 60-degree Mac Daddy from Cal. David Montgomery again in the backfield. And he's stopped near the line of scrimmage. Good players that can be challenged to become better than advertised, and a few great ones along the way. Under pressure, and that one is incomplete that time. This senior class wants to complete the Iowa State sweep of 4-0. Pressure off the backside. Down he goes. The City Chiefs in the NFL. Here's the boot. Groneweg is back deep, and it's a shank. Boy, he missed that one big time. That's great field position after just a 14-yard boot. As good as a turnover, really, for Iowa. Lofting it for Fant. Back shoulder throw. Outstanding. Second down and 10. Fant comes down to the bottom of your screen, 87.
Wow.
And this time Stanley keeps it. Capital One Bowl.
You can't tell he's not going to be a head coach
no,
one day, can you?
Third down and 9. They go empty out of the shotgun. Pressure up the middle. He just had to unload it that time. Outstanding pressure from Miguel Racinos. Will now try a 38-yarder. That one's hooked. Left of the upright and no good. At the end of this first quarter, one of the great new traditions in college football. David Montgomery bounces outside on first down. Look at him go. That's a first down beyond the 30. And now the Cyclones go empty.
They set this up in the first series, Tim.
Low snap. Kempt in trouble. He's flushed. Manages to get back near the line of scrimmage, maybe a half yard to Children's Hospital. Pat Green's music plays. And the families and those kids and the 69,000 plus wave back. Take it all in. There is more good. And Big 12 versus Big 10 on Fox today, the second of 3. Montgomery ahead to about the 35, just shy of it, before screen. Looking for Butler, and it went right through his hands on the out pattern. Nice eyes, partner. They're still good. Groneweg is back deep. This one, though, will come shorter, and a fair catch is taken. Mekhi Sargent dots the I. Number 10 will take it. Look at that penetration from the Cyclones defensively. Now, he does manage to get against Northern Illinois. They were trying to pass it, but did not do so very well in the first half before winning big over the Huskies. And now more trouble. That pass is incomplete. Late flags come down. That's Greg Heiselberry is our referee today. This is a Big 12 officiating crew.
Wow.
Sargent, again, just in case you were wondering, 2nd and 9.
Odd front, 3 men for Iowa State. See if the quarterback can beat the coverage.
3-step drop and a quick out pattern to Fant. And at least there's some separation there. That third down, a yard to go. Big play here to keep the drive going. And they get it out to the fullback, Brady Ross. to get his offense on track via the passing game. But this has always been and will always be under Ferentz a run-first offense. Young.
Wow.
Torin Young inside the 40. At the 36, first down. Young remains in the backfield. Little stretch play.
Yep.
Coming towards the boundary and great defense.
I'd have put him in my hip pocket, Timmy, I'd tell you.
Second down 11 after the loss of 1. Stanley under pressure again. I think that ball was in the air. I think they're going to say his arm was moving forward, so not a fumble. The hit was by Marcel Spears, and it was a big one. I think they're ruling it a fumble on the field, however.
Well, Spears got to him, man. He got to him really quickly.
They ruled it a fumble.
An incomplete pass.
I agree 100% that he changed everything. Yep.
Well, we're 1 for 1.
There you go.
Split wide to the top of your screen. Groeneweg, number 14 in that slot. Iowa State with a blitz off the corner. Underneath to the fullback. Coming out. Go for it here on 4th and 7. Well, here's one of those analytics calls. Ooh, a quick kick.
Uh-oh, nice.
How about that? A little pooch. And it'll roll out. Excellent execute.
In the olden days, if you're not convinced, he used to always say, she's scary.
Yeah, so I don't think I'll go for the par 5 and 2, right?
That's right.
I'll just lay up. As you see, David Montgomery ahead to for Scott Frost to finally open his career as head coach with the Huskers. Here's Montgomery. Spun down at the point of attack by Hawkeyes. The Iowa Hawkeyes defense has stymied them since. Out of the shotgun, Kemp's pass is caught. That's Matthew Eaton, 23. Dunn, who had a very poor 14-yarder earlier, this time has it go off his foot yet again.
Boy, he's making this defense work too hard.
Yeah, he is.
Guys, we also found out that he never made it to the ice cream shop. Maybe later tonight, Tim.
And remember, no Ivory Kelly Martin because of the injury, and that hurts them a little bit, particularly in the passing game with their running backs. Hawkinson in motion, play fake, flooding the zone, and it's Hawkinson. He went in motion. Iowa. Young remains the setback. Fant down at the bottom of your screen, 87. This is his country right here.
Oh,
Ball
nice.
was tipped into the air by Speed. Went awry off the tip. 3rd down and 4.
Wow.
Nothing doing for Torin Young. To this point, Iowa has not taken advantage of it. And just late, they get a little bit of a Iowa State thought to be a much more dynamic offense has also been stopped in their tracks. Outstanding defense here with a late flag in the backfield. Chase Allen easily. Montgomery remains the lone setback. 3 wides. Boy, look at that penetration by Hesse. And he reverses his field. Now, a normal back would have been stopped 5 yards. 2nd and 20. Plenty of time for Kemp.
Nice.
Crossing pattern, and it's caught.
You know, Tim, see if they go run out of this formation.
Milton in motion.
Nice job.
It comes right back to him. It's a first down. Out to the
Ferentz trying to see if his guys have a solution.
Clock really not a factor with over 3 minutes remaining. Kemp under pressure and dumped. That delayed blitz again, Spence. That's Akers in motion, 82. Come back with Montgomery, nothing doing. Fooled no. Just a tough day today with 2 shanks out of Australia. Can kick that end over ender. And this time he gets all of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yep.
And it goes out of bounds inside the is the tailback. Hawkinson back there blocking for him. And he's ahead to about the 8, maybe 9-yard line. Lean
the Heisman race.
Indeed. Stanley hands off to Sargent again. Boy, that's an active defense, isn't it? Touchbacks I ever called in my life last week. 3rd down and 6. Young ahead to the 15. Great.
It ends up being a low-scoring game. The turnovers could be the difference in this one.
Kene Nwangwu is back deep, and he calls for the fair catch as it goes through for a touchback.
Routes they've been talked out of because they're struggling.
Kempt, a little curl pattern. They finally get Hakeem Butler involved.
Play to make it work.
He's working on Hankins, and he's got a big advantage against him. That time the pass is airmailed.
Action routes through here, something like that can work extremely well against this off coverage.
3rd down 6. Kempt underneath to Montgomery. Nothing doing, well defended.
It is a throwback.
It is. Corey Dunn will boot it away. Had the 57-yarder his last try and 2 abysmal punts prior to that. And this one, another one shanked.
Good goodness.
It does stay in bounds. He gets a slight bounce in Iowa State's favor. 35. Torin Young is the setback. Again, a reminder, Ivory Kelly-Martin unavailable. Ankle injury a week ago. And there's a nice cutback by Young. Torin Young, a 1st down. Pick up that whiffed. Number 2 for Iowa State. Hawkinson is the H-back. Blocking here and another cutback. Not as much room this time for Torin Young. In the big leagues playing the game. Boy, he left quite a legacy. And so far, these young Iowa State linebackers doing the job. Safety valve. Hawkinson again.
I love it, man. That's what all those wrestling move things were in our hotel room we saw.
Little quick comebacker and caught.
Make him work to go get it. Yep.
Again, a beautiful punt and land. Huttenberg native. Got my friend Jim Reiser, my neighbor who's from Iowa, making sure I get the cities right. Quick out, caught by Matthew Eaton. And he is, boy, you talk 2nd and 6.
Iowa's shorthanded on this side over here.
Eaton in motion. Montgomery.
Boy, they're so sound.
Boy, they are so keyed in on number 32. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, pressure off the edge. Incomplete. Almost 8. Yep. To lead the way. And the adventure that is punting this time turns out positively for Dunn. Here comes Kyle Groneweg. Oh, was he hit? Man, that was.
Because of the racial context of the times, but later died, unfortunately, from his injury.
He was on a train trying to make his way back after that injury. Amir Smith-Marsalis. And intimate, too. The crowd is right on top of you. Sort of a college football version of Wrigley Field. Stanley over the middle. Amir Smith-Marsalis. How do you do?
Delivering that one.
45 yards on the reception. Sargent.
Holding.
Yep, marker is down as he's taken out of bounds. Play, they got 45. Now this is one of those that really
you come right back with a negative play.
Out of the shotgun, Stanley finds Hawkinson. Haven't heard from Nick Easley today. 84 in the slot to the bottom of your screen. Fant at the bottom. And he's looking that way. Checks off and goes underneath to Kyle Groneweg, and Sargent now. Twin backfield. Little help for protection's sake. That pass is almost picked off. Yards. His longest of 2017 was from this distance.
Uh-oh.
An equalizer?
No.
Yes,
you
betcha.
got it.
Different journeys in Division I college football through the years, and we'll get on that a bit more as time will allow. Here's Groney ahead to the 26-yard line. All right, thanks, Greg. That's a team you can keep an eye on from a scheduling standpoint. It's under 1 yard.
Trying to go tempo here, see if they can catch him.
I think they're going to give him forward progress enough to make it back.
He can move, he can get back.
Yep, Epinesa did get back. Whether that led to a false start, I don't know. The White Hat did see a flag throw here today. He was as excited as we were to be. Montgomery remains the setback, and out of the shotgun, there comes that push again from that interior forward wall. He'll be about a yard shy of the first down, it would appear. Standing program at the Division III level. 2nd and inches, Matt Campbell looks on, and they go wide receiver screen, and it's taken by Tariq Milton, and he's got a first down. He's out to Toledo in his final year there before coming to Iowa State. Kempt, plenty of time, and finally flushed. Down he goes. That's for the Iowa defense.
Another late blitz by the safety.
On the curl, it's caught.
Good job.
Just inside midfield at the second. He came down on that ankle, I think, gingerly, after that sack a moment ago by Epinesa. In traffic and caught. Yep, but shy of the first down. 2-on setback.
They got 5 men on that line of scrimmage. Here comes the pressure. Look.
Oh, nice read defensively. No flip. But for now, it's first down with Torrin Young in the backfield after the turnover on downs. Young forges ahead to the 45-yard line.
They fall dead on their shoulders.
2nd down and 7. Fant giving motion.
No contain.
Stanley with plenty of time. Looping it deep for Easley. Incomplete.
Wow.
Yards since that big win over Ohio State here a year ago. Rifles this one to Fant. Should be the line to make for a first down as he brings it in front.
As a tight end, he's a glorified wide receiver.
And going to be a fantastic tight end at the next level if he continues to play there. Young inside the 45. I'd say he's got a future, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Mekhi Sargent darts and dances. Looks for space. Finally dragged down. Beautiful running there.
Passing department along. That's where they've made their significant gains in this quarter.
First play of the quarter. And Mekhi Sargent.
Partner easily is the guy that they've got to be concerned about. He's the home run hit. A single safety look right here tells you that they're going to play more man-type concepts, at least to the field.
Play clock down to 1, but they do get it off for Easley. And he became more of a defender that time. 3rd down and 9. Stanley underneath for Easley, incomplete.
Wow.
He just missed him there earlier today. Here he is from 50. This one is wide to the right. Had enough. So, young man that comes from a very athletic family, forced into duty after the injury to Kempt. Nice idea always to hand it off to David Montgomery, who gets ahead to the 30.
That's a disappointing moment because he's waited so long, got the 6-year medical red shirt, thought he would play. Unfortunate.
Let's hope that it's nothing serious. This pass thrown towards the back shoulder of the.
Perfect look, a single safety with 1 down. Let's see if they can protect long enough.
He gets it to his tight end, Chase Allen, but looks to be ISU with its best starting field position of the day. They started this at their own 32. Montgomery gets free with a flag behind him. The flag is back at the 43-yard line. Stopped by Jaimin Colbert, 32. Sean has been suffocating for Phil Parker, the longtime defensive coordinator.
And they're getting more confident all the time. Again, another single safety look means 8 is down.
Nolan's pass complete to Eaton. And Matthew Eaton.
Opportunity if Iowa State can seize it and protect long enough.
2nd and 11. Quick curl caught by Allen. So
yard plays. He's got to find a way to affect it. And to this point, it's been bringing another defender down.
That pass is woefully under.
Comes in to be a significant part of this game.
Corey Dunn boots it away from his 37. High towards Gronewig, and it'll go out of bounds. 11:17 remaining. Iowa leading by play. Stanley with Torrin Young behind him. Remember, they've gone all day without Ivory Kelly-Martin, who injured his ankle last week.
Off the edge.
Yep, they picked it up. Passes almost win for Colorado.
Yep, and where does Nebraska go without a backup here?
Indeed. Torrin Young, the good news is he was able to Colorado. Congratulations to Coach McIntyre's team. Nice pass. That's Hawkinson out for almost.
You speak for yourself.
1st and 10. Stanley underneath. Pass was thrown behind Fant, but he made a marvelous buzz. Ferens would love a nice long ball possession series, and Young plugs ahead to the 42. Young remains the setback. Stanley in trouble, lets it fly.
Wow.
And almost intercepted. Now the intended receiver was easily, again, the pass thrown behind, actually, Groneweg. Eisworth was covering, but Stanley shoots it towards Easley, and that's a reception at the 9 of his 14 completions for Stanley have gone to the tight end. Bingo, right to Ross, and the big burly fullback ball right now. Young on the stretch play towards the boundary. And he stopped at the 45-yard line, 6-3.
Did you call that game, too?
That pass is caught, good for a first.
I can hear Hawkeyes saying, first down.
Young buried at the line in the Big 12 this year as the season goes on. 2nd and 9. How about that reversal by Mackay? And this would take another 2.5 minutes off the clock if they get the line to make. Quick pass lofted. It's right there. It's Brandon Smith. He's got it near the goal line.
They're going to go pace and tempo. How about it?
Sargent, touchdown.
Here comes the pass. Again, this is what set it up against man coverage. It's a dime, dropped exactly where it needed to be. And then the pace and tempo to hurry up and get the team from the passing conference on their heels. Iowa just Big 12, the Big 12 team.
And the youngster from Iowa Western Community College, a real difference maker in this.
Mixed it up well, too. 6 passes, 7 rushes.
Here's Nwangu. He's a speed merchant. Looking for a seam. Manages the 26.
Better team.
His dad was a high school assistant where he grew up in Menominee. Very critical of his own play. And there you see.
That'll be a flag.
Got to be a flag. Yep. And is the strength of the Iowa defense this year, and they're helping these young linebackers that are taking over from those that got away. That pass knocked down, batted down. They got to the 1-yard line in that big series early in the game.
Nice. Got holding probably.
Yeah, Nolan gets it to Akers with the flat. And it would have been first down. Maturation of these guys. He's got some tackles playing center and some guards having to play tackle.
I think he's going to.
There's Butler, incomplete. Good defense. City crowd will tell you all you need to know.
All that moving around. The second time they got him on the same look, Tim. The right tackle confused. Delay blitz.
Out pattern. Incomplete. In and out of the hands. Amani Hooker was close by, but he did not get his mid on it. And the boot by Dunn, high and tight. And Groneweg lost it, but I think there had been some. Top 25 polls. Torrin Young remains the setback, and he takes it ahead for a couple of yards. Each of these teams had gotten a lot of votes outside the top 25. He's pushed back. And they need a stop here, obviously, on 2nd and 9. Go with that heavy formation, and Young is stopped in his tracks. Sargent, who has that only touchdown of the day, ahead for another couple of yards. Mike Ratstetter will punt it away, and the left footer gets the end-over-end boot down to the 14-yard line where the fair catch is taken by Miller. And Lincoln with that Colorado win. So an additional 5-yard
line, which is young and rejiggered, that probably cost him.
First down, Zeb Noland in relief of Kemp.
Nice.
That pass is caught by Butler. And that's the guy you figured that had the advantage today.
Absolutely.
Cyclones. So they need to move quickly and use the boundaries. Incomplete for Chase. Noland in trouble. That ball was loose. They're going to rule it a fumble, it appears, and it's Epinesa that stripped it. And the recovery by Chauncey Golston, 57.
Golston gets connected, but Epinesa. And this is a classic example of what we're talking about. An inability to protect the quarterback is the reason why they haven't been going down the field. So in that regard, coach is making wise decisions. Epinesa did a tremendous job of beating his man, getting to the quarterback, creating the...
With Kirk Ferentz. This is a guy that's been a rock of stability here. Only 3 athletic directors going back to Bump Elliott since 1970, and only Hayden Fry and the longest tenured coach currently in FBS, Ferentz, and his son now Brian on the staff after the time that he had. And when I think of Kirk Ferentz, I think of a guy that does it his way, and for him and for the state of Iowa and this institution, it's obviously the right way.
And there were times when it wasn't always smooth, and people wondered whether or not how could a guy keep his job in years when they were down, when they were favored to win the division and the conference. But he's so steady, consistent, an unbelievable high character guy, builds trust, loves these.
Brady
thought he had a shot at getting his son here. He's playing at Oklahoma now.
We were there when his son was playing in high school to call Bedlam in what turned out to be Bob's last game as head coach of Oklahoma.
And we had the pleasure of calling it,
yeah. 4 in a row for the seniors. They love their coach, and well, they should. The first of 4 trophy games for Iowa belongs to the Hawkeyes. How about some ice cream tonight, Coach? You deserve it. A lot of mutual respect there. Matt Campbell's a difference maker and is going to be a factor in the Big 12. But look at this. Take it all in.